Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How are you, Pisces? Closing out another series of readings with the lovely Pisces. You can be here as a cross watcher, that's fine. Sometimes the messages are directly for you. As always, feel free to flip the energies around as long as it resonates. And it's not a date or time specific reading. We're all on different timelines. So whenever you come upon this, if it resonates, it may be your message at that time, but do remember it is a general, not a personal reading. So it may not resonate for all of you. Okay, so by now you probably know we have all planets direct. Mercury and Mars are still post-shadow. They're moving through the post-retrograde shadow. So if you're still feeling a little stuck, don't worry. Things will start to pick up momentum in February. But we've got like free and clear of retrogrades for the next 3 months. Until the end of April when we have our next Mercury retrograde. So great time to kind of like zhuzh up some stuff that that you haven't been paying attention to, and move forward with enthusiasm and optimism. Okay, I am doing the, oh my goodness, the Soulmate split spread. I'm going to pull the cards and then I'll walk you through it and I'll clarify. This is just my, I like to use this spread to kind of see the two of you separately. I do read for relationships. So I am saying this is the Pisces side and this is your divine counterpart. It can be reversed as I was saying. I just need to set an intention so that I can, have a structure for the reading. So what we have here is your person showing up with the Seven of Wands. This kind of feels like, feels to me a little bit more like they're taking a stand for something that they want, or that they're maybe even trying to convince themselves of, if that makes sense. Sometimes the Seven of Wands is resistance and defensiveness, but in this case, based on the other cards I see, it's like, no, there's something I want and I'm taking a stand for that. Their present experience of this connection is the Four of Cups. They're feeling some emotional distance, some disillusionment or unhappiness. Yeah, if you look at the card, my gosh, I know it's hard to see, but I love this deck. We have the angel. I always call it the hand of spirit offering the ace. And this person is just looking very maudlin and disappointed with the 3 cups before them. So it's sort of an energy of detachment and something on an emotional level, because it is cups energy that is either unfulfilling at this time or they're feeling distant and removed from it in some way. In the past, we have the Magician. So this person has been trying to manifest something that I don't think they've been able to pull off. And therefore, now they're kind of stepping into it, if you know what I mean. Like they're stepping forward. There's self-assertion here with the Seven of Wands, and then going forward, they're not giving up. They haven't given up. They won't give up. But there does seem to be some exhaustion. The Nine of Wands is a card of like feeling like the walking wounded, back against the ropes. Like, I don't know if I can push forward much longer, but somehow there's a little bit left in the tank. Now, how are you showing up in the reading? 6 of Cups, beautiful past life soulmate energy. And your present experience of this connection is the Ace of Swords. There's something being revealed here. Something, again with the aces, it's always the hand of spirit offering you this gift of insight or knowledge, maybe an epiphany. But it can also be a truth or something, something very clarifying coming in the past, the Moon. So there have been some fears and some jitters, some insecurities, maybe even some apprehension. I saw that in the morning musing, so it feels very powerful to me. And the world here is going forward, which I love. It's a card of Saturn. So sometimes there are, Saturn can be the planet of restriction. But in the world card, it's Aquarius and Capricorn. It's as above, so below. We close out one chapter, we begin a new chapter, and the world turns. So I'm feeling like there's a closing out of something that you may have been apprehensive or nervous or fearful about. because you have this new information, a new chapter begins to unfold. So that's what I'm seeing here prior to clarification. But let's jump into it. Ah, High Priestess there on the bottom. Okay, so what I'll do in the extended is I'll pull the two of you together. So just so you know, I do kind of complete the reading. If it speaks to you, there's a link in the description box below. Oh, yeah. This person wants their divine feminine back. That would be the wish granted. That would be wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups with the Ace makes the 10 of Cups. This person is going after what they want. They want the divine feminine. So that makes sense to me, and especially if they're feeling a little emotionally detached or removed on some level, disappointed in how things have progressed and or not progressed might be more accurate. So let's go ahead and see the Magician in the past. Oh, yes, there it is. They've been trying to manifest a homecoming, right? Look at that. There's the World too. So trying to get their confidence up. They had all the tools they needed at their disposal, as is always true with the Magician. So I don't feel the Magician was coming in reverse, but I kind of feel as if this is someone who failed to realize that they had to kind of dig deep within them to get confident enough to sort of make that appearance, to show up. And I feel like that was what they wanted. That was what they were trying to manifest, was some kind of opportunity to return, to come back and be sort of the hero of the story. I know with the World card, for you it's in the future, but this person in the past was wanting to sort of close out one cycle, begin a new cycle, but they lacked some confidence. And there is the 4 of Cups. So they're disappointed. I feel they're emotionally unhappy with the situation presently. Okay. I love the King of Swords when he shows up in a Pisces reading, because this is definitely somebody who, is cautious, but has really good intentions. This is an honorable person. This is someone with lots of integrity. And I feel like where they are right now, something occurred, and this has been part of your storyline, Pisces. So for those of you that have been following along over the years, practically, there's something that impacted this person's vision of the future. And they're sitting here almost a little bit wallowing in it, but knowing with clarity that they have to heal that. So this emotional distance between you isn't because it's between you. It's coming from this person's side, something they've already just, been through or have been going through over the past months, maybe even years. So on some level, the integrity kicks in and says, I need to heal this. I can't be disappointed at the emotional distance, because there's something here that impacted my future and, caused this sort of delay or the separation even for some of you. So they know that they're on a path of healing that. They're giving it some deep thought. The 9 of Wands going forward is good to me, because it says that even though they're sort of disappointed with the fact that you're not in each other's sphere right now, energetically you are, but in 3D is what I'm referring to, they're not going to give up. Right. 9 of Wands. They're going to crawl if they have to. This person is not giving up on the happiness, right? They want to overcome the feeling defeated. Now, danger, Will Robinson. We have the 8 of Swords underneath. So while this person really wants to overcome and persevere against all odds in something that left them feeling defeated with regard to their future, Okay, could have even been a marriage for some, because that has been part of your storyline in the Ten of Pentacles. Can be that, can be life partnership. But I have a feeling like even though they persevere, they second guess themselves. This is someone who's still struggling with self-doubt and confidence issues, lacking confidence, not believing in themselves, second guessing themselves, overthinking things, which a King of Swords is wont to do. That's Aquarian energy too. Yeah. So I'm not seeing a holding pattern. I'm seeing progress, albeit slowly. And I feel like this person is kind of like one whole half of them is moving forward and the other half of them is still sort of healing from feeling defeated and beaten down. And I don't mean that physically. I mean it like mentally and emotionally, from a situation that they've just come through. You know, it's like a PTSD kind of a response where there's lots of self-doubt. So keep that in mind. I'm sure you, especially if you're here as the Piscean, you will be empathetic toward that potential energy. So 6 of Cups. You haven't let go either. It's nice because sometimes the Four of Pentacles is holding on tight and being guarded and miserly sometimes, but other times it's holding on to what you value. And I feel like you've got your game together here. 9 of Pentacles, independent, autonomous, but you haven't let go of this connection in your heart of hearts. It belongs to you. It's past life soulmate energy. So you're going about your business. You're living your everyday life, living your best life, as Oprah says. But you're still connected to this person and you haven't let go of that because you value it so much. So that's really lovely. Let's look at the moon in the past. Wow. Oh, yeah. So, as I said, some potential fear, but also uncertainty. There was some uncertainty. You know, really wanting to focus on the connection, wanting to focus on the happiness, potential, emotional availability of your person, but not really knowing how they felt or not really knowing where they stood or not really knowing what they were focusing on. So I feel the moon is coming in more as what you couldn't see, what was hidden from view, not even really getting a strong, firm footing on your own intuition in a situation. So focusing on happiness and emotional aspects with this person that you love, or have, you know, a very strong connection to on an emotional level. Let me say it that way. But I feel like your fears and uncertainty and apprehension of where they stood got in the way a bit. And that makes sense because they were manifesting the same thing and they didn't trust themselves or they didn't have the confidence to take the action that was needed. Okay, Ace of Swords. Wow. Oof. Yeah, it's time to move past the struggle, the Ace of Swords. You are seeing something very clearly about the karmic nature of something this person has dealt with. The wheel is now, you know, is bringing in good fortune. That's Jupiter. Jupiter happens to be in Aries at the moment. So I feel like you're seeing that it was fate, with regard to the devil energy. Now, the devil energy is coming through as karmic energy. It's not yours. It's theirs. It's not yours. Please be clear about that. That's why you have the Ace of Swords. It's like, oh, this person has been dealing with something that has dragged them down, that has left them defeated, that has caused a crisis of confidence, that has left them very unhappy and emotionally detached. And so now they're finally rising up. Do you see where I'm going here? The devil has shown up in readings in the past, representing someone that this person was committed to, representing maybe not even just the person, but the energy of the connection. Very karmic in nature, certainly not happy. And as a result, this person now doesn't trust themselves. They don't trust their judgment, their own judgment. So I feel like you're seeing that clearly. And here with the Page of Pentacles underneath, it's like you're starting to learn what it's going to take. It's going to take this person starting from scratch. And yes, they do have to take baby steps because this was a lot to overcome. So this is your experience, present experience of the connection, is seeing clearly what how fate has unfolded, that there was something big that this person had to get over and deal with and manage. And now it's like they're starting from scratch. So once again, Pisces, I'm kind of coming in with a reading from the past, a storyline that I've covered like a bazillion times. So let's look at the world, because it was in the past for this person. It's in the future for you. Okay. I do feel on some level like you're going to keep your ears, your eyes open, your ears to the wall to kind of sense what's happening with your person. I love the Queen of Cups here coming in with lots of compassion and empathy and sensitivity. We have the King and Queen of Cups. So there's definitely a soul bond here, a strong emotional bond. So I think you're going to be curious, like, has this person closed out that cycle, right? The toxic cycle, the karmic cycle, the cycle you weren't sure if they were through it yet. And I'm saying that because there's the Five of Cups. Underneath in your psyche, or playing out behind the scenes for you, is a question of, is this person still stuck in the past? Are there regrets here? Is there, how is this person doing on an emotional level? So the world is about closing out a cycle and a new cycle begins. And the Page of Swords is your curiosity, is like, that's where we're headed. Is that where we're headed is a better way for me to phrase it. Or are we still kind of dealing with something that feels very sad and sorrowful from the past? So you're ready to move to the next, closing out one cycle, beginning a new cycle. You haven't given up on that. You're still holding out hope for it to some degree. Even though I don't see the star, I'm feeling it. And you're learning what this person has been through, or you're understanding it differently, or seeing something a little bit more clearly. Page of Swords, you could get some form of a message even that really touches your heart, or really pulls at your heartstrings about something from the past for this person. Because remember, here we have that Five of Swords with the Eight of Swords underneath, which means the person second guesses themselves because they feel so defeated and so betrayed on so many levels from the devil energy. Again, not yours, coming from somewhere else. This is your energy. This is how they feel about you. But I still feel there's a separation in 3D between you, and it's almost like you're seeing how they're progressing, how they're moving through this process. And I have said this before to you, Pisces, it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So I do feel some more patience is required, but I'm feeling like you may either get a message that helps you see what this person is suffering through, or a message that lets you know, yeah, we're going to close out the past cycle and something new begins. You're holding out, you haven't let go of that, which is really good. But this person may have that stop and go kind of energy until they sort through everything. Okay, so that's what I see for you, Pisces. Let me tell you the astrology. We have Taurus and Libra in the Empress. That's Venus. Venus has now moved into your sign, Pisces, as of this recording, where she's really happy. We have the Magician, which is Virgo and Gemini. That's a card of Mercury. And Mercury is still in his post-retrograde shadow. We have the World twice. That's Aquarius and Capricorn, a card of Saturn. We have the Strength card is Leo. King of Swords is Aquarian energy. The Sun is Leo. Nine of Pentacles is Virgo. The Moon is Pisces. The King of Cups is Scorpio. The Wheel of Fortune is a card of Jupiter, Sagittarian energy. The Devil is Capricorn. And the Page of Swords. Page of Swords can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and of course the Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy. That's what I have. The link to the extended is below. I'll see you there in a second. Otherwise, bye for now.